goal of Supremacy MMA is to be the exact opposite of your typical MMA video game. Instead of realistic graphics and complex controls, this title consists of a simple control scheme mixed with over-the-top visuals and brutal, blood-gushing action. It's a great concept and one that separates Supremacy MMA from the likes of UFC Undisputed and EA Sports MMA, but it simply isn't executed well enough on several fronts. The controls in Supremacy MMA are pretty straightforward and at its core works well. Strikes, grapples, and counters are mapped to the face buttons, while blocks and transitions are done by flicking the left stick. It's a refreshing alternative to the complex control schemes found in other MMA titles. However, the unresponsiveness of the controls absolutely kill the experience. There's a slight delay when inputting moves, which is inexcusable in any fighting game. To add to the frustration, the lag also negatively affects the ability to defend attacks. Timing is crucial when it comes to blocking, countering, or parrying attacks, but the lack of responsiveness with the controls, combined with how easy it is to pull off combos, make it almost impossible to escape. However, once you do get an opportunity to chain moves together, watching it play out is a generally enjoyable experience. Although animations can be a bit stiff at times, each fighter has a wide variety of punches, kicks, grapples, throws, and submissions that will make you cringe. The presentation in Supremacy MMA is as bland as it gets. The game doesn't include in-fight commentary, elaborate pre- or post-fight cutscenes, or replays. You will see post-fight celebrations, basic stat overlays, and the occasional slow-motion knockouts, but that's pretty much it. The comic book style cutscenes, which I'll get into later, multiple fighting venues, and alternate fighter apparel are nice, but it simply isn't enough. The terrible voice acting doesn't help things either.
I'm not Johnny Cash, cool? I'm not down with this live from San Quentin shit.
Would you quit your whining?
Supremacy MMA mimics the brutality of the sport better than any other game out today. Faces get bloodied when hit, multiple hits to a fighter's ribcage results in bruising, and submissions end up breaking bones in a gruesome way. Seeing these attacks executed is a jaw-dropping experience to say the least. Visually, fighters sport an over-the-top, dark, and almost sadistic look. Each venue is also unique and adds to the game's visual flair. Supremacy MMA's replay value is sorely lacking. Besides your basic exhibition mode, the game also includes a tournament mode, Supremacy stories, and online play. Tournament mode is exactly what you would expect, the ability to choose a fighter and either enter a bracket or ladder tournament. Supremacy stories is a story mode where you also pick a fighter and work your way up the ranks. Each fighter has their own story, but they all have the same rags to riches storyline. Besides the comic book style cutscenes between matches and bad voiceovers, Supremacy Stories is no different than exhibition or tournament mode. Online play exists and it's pretty bare. Player and ranked matches are the only two options you have, and odds are you'll have a tough time finding a match. However, once you do find a match, don't expect much, as the online lag combined with the lack of responsiveness with the controls results in a frustrating experience. The concept behind Supremacy MMA is a good one, but the game fails to deliver. Unresponsive controls, jerky animations, and a lack of modes kill what could have been a nice alternative to other MMA games. Well, that's it for this episode of Sports Gamer Show. If you want more content, of course, go to the website at www.sportsgamershow.com. Make sure to like the Facebook Sports Gamer Show page and follow Sports Gamer Show on Twitter at Sports Gamer Show. I'm Rio Pacino, and we'll see you on the next episode.